Camera. What's going on, everybody? Good, happy Monday. It is break night. We have 2, maybe now 3 breaks up for running tonight. Pretty intense Knicks game on right now. Down by 1. And kind of watching this. Knicks were up by 3 at one point, and then they went down by 10, and now they come back, and they're only down by 1. Now they foul, so it's kind of an interesting game. I need to check with Andrew Huther. He said close pro debut. All right, I have. Hey, Andrew. So there's actually 6 spots left in that pro debut, not 3, because I pulled the 3 spots out of the mini. Okay, so you're in for 3 pro debut. Okay, that's what I wanted to check, because that mini, I pulled it because it was in the mini earlier, but we got stuck at 6, so I pulled them out so that we could at least do the football tonight. So I will. So there's 1, 3, 5, 6, 8, 9. What 3 numbers do you want? So you tell me what you want. I got 1, 3, 5. Here, I'm going to put it in the chat comment. 1, 3, 5, 6, 8, 9. 3, 5, 6, 8, 9. So give me 3 numbers. All right, we are going to run the mini. The keyboard being twisted always throws me off. All right, so we're going to run the mini right now. We are going to do a downhill ski race. I'm going to go ahead and tag everybody who was in that. I also have to post the YouTube link. Knicks are down by 2 with 21.4 seconds remaining. Oh, cool. My internet's going wild right at when the critical moment of the Knicks game is. Oh, seriously? It kicked me out of the game right when it was doing the more important part. The officials didn't signify whether the foul would go the other on which team it was on. Where terrific block. Are they calling the review on the goaltend? No, because they didn't call goaltend. What is going on with this next game? The only way they can review the goaltending is if they call it on the floor, but it didn't appear that was called on the floor. We're about 25 rows up. It's hard for us to get the attention of the officials. What in the hell's going on? There's just some wild stuff going on in the Knicks Heat game. They're just like tipping the ball around, and it's kind of goofy. All right. Let me get my mini folks here. All right. Wild Knicks Heat game. I don't know what they're reviewing right now. All right. Let me flip this screen a little bit just so you guys can see it. I think I had an internet dropout too. Mini is closed. You want them all? Okay. Yes, Brian, the mini is closed. All right. I'll put you down for all 6 then. A goofy game. All right, let me get my mini folks here. So I got Andrew, Mark,
Well, see, the officials, they're smart on that to call the goaltend because then they can review it.
All right.
But you're right, Ron. It was a late call after the ball.
Dennis, Ricky. All right, so I got Andrew, Tino, Dan, Mark, and Ricky. All right, so I got those tags there. So we're going to run. This is your mini. So top 8. You don't want to be last in this one. All right, we're going to run this. All right, let's see. Let's just give you the full screen. All right, here we go. Top 8 are going to get in. Ugh. All right, who is going to win the ski race? Jesus, loud, even at level 20. All right, here you come down to the line, and your winner is Here's your results. Andrew finishes second and last. Everyone else took spots down there. Put stuff here. Stream. All right, there are your. We are doing the serial number tonight, so go ahead and get your serial numbers in. Out of my minis. All right, I have that. Put down noise now. All right. And your results of what you won. So we are going to do pro debut tonight now. All right, and there is your top. There's what you won. Ethan is having one of his nights again. He does this thing every night where he whines just before he whines at a certain point in bed, and then kids drive me crazy. These children drive me crazy. All right. Yeah, so I can give him a hug. All right. I'm gonna set up your mini, and then I'm gonna give my child a hug while you guys are doing a monster race. Raiders. All right. So Bowman, you. Dennis got a Bowman U spot. Tino got a Bowman U spot. And Ricky got a Bowman U spot. All right. And I'm going to go do the football one. So Dan got the Falcons. Texans went to Mark. And he also got the Raiders. Vikings went to Andrew. And the Chiefs went to Ricky. All right. We're going to run the monster race for... This is for the top 12. We'll get the Giants in your Mosaic boxes in front of you. I got to put the names in somehow. All right. All right. Put that there. All right. I'm going to share that screen with you all. It is, my update is supposed to be showing up. I have a reorder for jumbos. I'm still waiting to pay for those. I'll put it that way. I'm supposed to have a reorder of jumbos update series. I have 6 jumbo update paper 6 hobby and 2 jumbos coming. All right. I'm going to set that like that. All right. This is for top 12. Which 2 different boxes? The jumbos and the hobby? All right. I'm going to run this for you guys so I can go give Ethan a hug. So 30 seconds on the clock. Here's everybody for the monster race. Right. And you all are the top 12 get Giants. You're off. All right, back. Who's our winner? Tennessee Titans, Dennis Guzalek. Very nice. All right, and your top. All right, and your top 12 are going to be Dennis, Dan, TJ, Mark, Dan, Matt, Ja, Brad, Ken, and Mark. That is your top 12. Copy those results. I'm going to put them in my handy dandy notebook. Then I'm going to put them in your spreadsheet. Ethan's in one of those modes again tonight. This is becoming a nightly occurrence with him. It's like I can almost count on the fact that he's going to basically start not wanting to sleep. Yes, I am Steve. Just call me Steve from Blue's Clues. All right, let me change your screen here. I have a handy dandy notebook. You don't like my handy dandy notebook? Fix this. There you go. All right. So top 12. So technically there's actually 3. So you have a green box, a blue box, and a red box. So red boxes are what are deemed as the hobby boxes. So they were more expensive. They are the only boxes that have the Mosaic red parallels in them. These boxes, we have found that they get non-numbered fluorescents and inserts, and these ones were the non-numbered pink fluorescents in them. That's the primary difference between them. Other than that, they're completely the same. Yeah, so Target, Walmart, Hobby. And I bought the Hobby as a case. So we have an entire case of them. I will say the one thing I'm kind of disappointed with on these is you only do get one red parallel. You don't get like multiple red parallels, which is a bit annoying. All right. All right, so put my serial numbers down. I've got one for Chad. Brian's going to go 116. Andrew's also going number 1. Alan, number 3. Mark's 25. Ricky's 4. Lisa's 45. And Mark. Tino's number 7. And Dennis is 44. All right. Got all the serial numbers in for everybody that's in the stream. So welcome. Let's see. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I got 9 numbers down, and I've got 12 people watching the stream. That means there's at least 3 people that could be getting serial numbers in and winning themselves break credit. There's somebody. It's Ken for 8. All right. Let me just put the tags of the folks for in this one. So we're going to run all 3 breaks tonight. Andrew, Flint, and Phil are pro debut break, so that one will run at the end of the night. I am through sorting through last Monday. I've got a very monumental task. For those who didn't see it, we had a 6-hour stream on Friday night. I think I was up till 3 a.m. That was a long stream. It was a very long stream. So I'm working on the sorts. I'm trying to get up through Friday's breaks before I start doing shipments. So all right. Did I save that? That's way past your bedtime. Trust me, it was way past my bedtime too. I was exhausted. Yeah, that was a very long stream. We did some fun trivia in like the second break, but that was a long break. We pulled 2 Mariano Rivera autographs though. That was pretty cool. Yep, Pokemon break. We will have 2 Phantasmal Flame ETBs tomorrow night. Tomorrow going up for Pokemon. So hey, if you like it, that's why I started doing them, because I can't deny. Yep, I got you, Todd. I saw that. Yeah, I can't deny that people like it, so why not bring it? All right, so Mosaic. So how many Genesis, how many multitudes of card combinations are we going to hit tonight? I do currently have my Genesis Micro Mosaic count next to me. So I'm interested to see how far we get with if we end up getting the continuous Genesis pulls like we did last year, because y'all know that that's the one area that I do really well with. It seems like I always seem to pull a lot of Genesis cards. I am looking at trying to collect the Jackson Dart Rainbow, so I made a deal for the red and white. So we'll see if that if we pull any tonight, I might be a buyer. All right, I think I got everybody for that. And Todd. All right. What's up, Kevin? Chad's calling one stained glass and a Genesis. Let's see. All right. So the way we're going to work this is 12 through 7. You guys are going to get these boxes on the right. 6 through 1. You guys are going to get the hobby boxes on the left. So without further ado, Mark Hudson's going to come up to bat for the Giants. And we're going to power up every pack. But yeah, a lot of sorting been going through and trying to power through. I don't know what it is, but sitting at a desk just makes me super tired during the day. Like my brain gets heavy. Oh, nice. From 2022. Man, that one's been hanging out there for quite a while. Might have an orange fluorescent in there. I feel like I've been seeing a lot of Travis Hunter autographs coming out of Panini products lately, especially the retail side. We've pulled 2 already. All right, here we go. Good luck. Again, Mark has the Giants. Everyone else has theirs. Here we go. Oh, nice. Jamal Charles, Kevin Banks Jr., Dante Thornton Jr. for the Raiders. Josh Hines Allen, Kid Reporter. DeAndre Swift, Joe Mixon, Mike Gesky, Dan Fouts. There you go for the Raiders, coming off of the mini Ashton Genty Silver Mosaic. That's a good start. Good start. Turn this down a little bit. Silver Mosaic, Ashton Genty, Kevin for 80. All right, let's keep it going. We do have well, there's a case hit right there. We have a kaleidoscope. And I think a fluorescent behind it. Well, let's do this. We're going to save those for the back. We have a kaleidoscope and a fluorescent. Jaden Daniels, Kyler Murray, Caleb Williams, Tyler Newbin green, Ladd McConkey, Santana Moss, Tyler Show variation for the Saints, Keen and Coleman, Cortland Sutton, Mason Taylor, Derek Stingley Jr., Earl Campbell, Dante Culpepper. Hey, well, you were close for sure. Alvin Kamara, Robert Brooks, LeJonte Wester, Green Antonio Gates, Michael Irvin, Calvin Ridley, Joe Horn, and we're back to where we were. Bijan Silver Mosaic, Zach Bond, Andre Reed, Hunter Henry, Shamar Stewart. Let's do the fluorescent first, honestly. Okay, so it's a non-numbered fluorescent. It is a Derek Stingley Jr. on the orange fluorescent. I thought it was going to be a true orange fluorescent, but it fooled us. But we have a kaleidoscope. So this is one of the case sets. It's going to be a rookie. Or is it going to be bringing it down, bringing it down? Who's it going to be? Feel like that's a Viking or a Seahawk. Looks like a Viking. For the Vikings, how about a Justin Jefferson kaleidoscope? Very nice for the Vikings. Those are not numbered, but boom. Coming out of the mini. Andrew Huther. Nice hit. Very nice hit. And that's the way to start a break off right there. Kaleidoscope Justin Jefferson. Very nice. Very, very nice. Mark, you didn't take the Vikings. What happened? Mark's a big Vikings fan, so I'm ribbing him a little bit. Oh, for you Pokemon fans. So funny story. Ken's going to have the Giants in this one. Tell you a story, and then I'll show you something. 80 plus on FeeBay. All right, well, Mark, you and Andrew make a deal. And then you tell me, and then I'll move it over. So you both are in the Facebook stream, so you guys can work out a deal. And let me know. Andrew, I will move, by the way, that Michael K. card over. I did get the message from Brandon. Not very shabby at all for a $25 spot, turning it into a K-Sit kaleidoscope. Yeah, absolutely. Hell, it's a $16 spot because it came out of a mini. Jefferson's definitely one of the best rookies in the league, or one of the best wide receivers in the league. So anyways, at the shop this weekend, there was a booster Pokemon box on the shelf. And one of the workers in the shop was going to buy it. One of the other workers in the shop also typically gets product. So she told the guy, don't buy it. Don't buy it. I got something to buy. So he didn't. And then another person came in and bought the booster box. Unfortunately, he was kicking himself for not buying it or listening and not going with his gut, because that booster box had the gold Charizard in it. So he wasn't too happy about missing out on that card. For all you Pokemon fans, Ethan actually pulled this weekend too, on a booster box for the Pokemon fans. So I have it because it's going up on grading, or out for grading. Brian, the Donovan Mitchell went for $830. Matt coming in with number 54. All right. Honestly, I think the problem is, Chad, is you're now into the off season. I'd almost hold it and wait. I would just maybe hold it and wait till next year. Like, list it when spring training starts. That would be my opinion. Yeah, I thought $830 for that. $830 for that Donovan Mitchell was a very good price for that. I mean, in terms of, it was a good sale. Got another orange fluorescent in here. I'm sure if it's an insert, we'll see a non-numbered one. All right. you guys confirm once the payment transaction has been made between the two of you, then, or if you want, up to Mark and Andrew, if you guys, Andrew, if you want Mark to just pay me, I can put an $85 credit on your account with me. Up to you. Warren Moon, Abdul Carter. So that's one for Ken. Jade and Daniel's epic performance. Jackson Smith, Najiba. That guy's a baller when it comes to playing. Geno Stone, Jalen Warren, Montez Sweet, Jordan Watkins, Puka Nakua, touchdown masters. We're getting another epic performers here. We are. That is a Terrell Owens on the orange fluorescent. If they're fluorescent and they're base cards, they're numbered to 25. If they're not base cards, if they're insert cards, they're just fluorescents. Andrew Van Ginkel, Jeremy Shockey, Jamal Charles, Green, Jonathan Stewart, Egbuka, Quinshawn Judkins, Julius Peppers, Cameron Hayward, Mike Geske, Dan Fouts, Marion Hampton, Kid Reporter, Bill Cower, Okongwu, Hunter Henry, Will Campbell, Green, Mosaic, Chuba, Abdul Carter, another one for Ken, Drake May, Fred Taylor, Caleb Williams, Emma Walker-Worry, Josh Simmons, Silver, Brazil, Hooper, and Derek Stingley Jr. Ken gets 2 giant Abdul Carters out of that one. I feel like these rookie variations are a lot more prominent than it was kind of initially believed that they would be. But hey, I've got a Drake May card too. Auto. Man, you've had so many games with the Bengals that should have won or have been so close to winning. All right. Next up for the Giants on this one is going to be Brad. I think we'll have back-to-back jaw, so we'll just go 2 boxes on those. All right, Brad Harriger's got the Giants on this one. He also has the Rams. I think I'm throwing in the towel when it comes to football betting this year because, man, I tell you, the season is just so wild. Like, the stats are so hard to foresee right now with guys. I mean, you get guys who throw 470 yards one week and then they can't throw 100 yards the following. Is Bobby Witt rookie card PSA 5 for no reason? Was it autographed? Or was it just a... He does that sometimes. He just gives stuff. What was his retirement gift for you? Bengals are equal to Tiger crap right now. Yeah, it's a bold move there, Cotton. You got some of the best wide receivers in the league, and is it more defense or offense is what's killing you? Here we go. Oh, that's cool. All right. We thought I saw something, but let's take a look. All right. So Brad has the Giants on this one. Burrow, Trey Harris, Malik Neighbors. That one goes to Brad. Barry Sanders, Drake London, Kendra Miller, Eric Moulds. Got another orange fluorescent. Eric Moulds, Derrick Henry, epic performance, Malik Neighbors. That one goes to Brad. Nice. Caleb Williams, Chris Johnson, Bijan Robinson, Jerry Jeudy, Curtis Rourke, Bill Cower green, Lamar Jackson, touchdown masters, silver. Kid Reporter. Ray Lewis, Brian Thomas Jr., Marshall Falk, Jim Thorne green, Cooper DeJean on the bang, Trayvon Henderson, rookie variation, Mike Evans, Josh Allen, Warren Sapp, Ollie Gordon, Cade Otton, silver mosaic, Jackson Dart, notary, nice. Brock Purdy, Fairbairn, Steve Young, Travis Hunter, rookie, nice. Cam Ward green. So this thing kills me. There is no rookie emblems on the Cam Ward cards. See that? It's missing the rookie. So I'll be going to Dennis. And then the last ones of these was an Odell Beckham Jr. silver mosaic. And Brian Thomas Jr. and Tyreek Hill. All right. Chad's trying to work the Jedi powers. Put that one over there. Put these in Brad's. Try to be picky on what we put up on the stands tonight because I have high expectations. High expectations that we're going to have some pretty big cards here. We already got the kaleidoscope, so that definitely does pretty good. All right. Next up for Giants is going to be Joss. So we're going to rip 2 boxes because he's got 2 back-to-back on this one. So we'll do 1. And the box. And we're going to hit 2. Has anyone been in any breaks or tried to get any breaks for that Leaf Spectrus? Empty box. I am more of a Star Trek person. Yeah. Boeing. Boo. Their planes don't know where they're going. I've always been more of a Star Trek person. Actually, I'm a Stargate person. Does anyone know what Stargate is? I always liked Data. Data was the man. Well, I guess he was the android man. I like the Mandalorian series. It's not bad. My dad religiously watched Star Trek. Like, we had to get home. God, it's amazing how much we've changed from going from the days when you were like, I got to get home because I got to watch the episode of, the latest episode of a TV show, where people used to race home just to, the Stargate series was awesome. The movie was good. The series was better. I think the series was better than the movie. My dad used to race home, though, to catch, make sure he caught the latest episode of Star Trek. And then we figured out we got the VHS that used to record. So we'd set the clock to record the episodes. Then you had the tracking you had to adjust. Starship Troopers. Yeah. It's an ugly planet. It's a bug-filled planet. Ah! Yeah, but Boeing's planes, like I said, they don't know where they're going. Maybe they're going up, maybe they're going down, maybe they're going over here. It's like Boeing gets their planes intoxicated before letting them fly. I do not remember Warriors of Virtue. I definitely do not on that. All right. Here we go. So Jaws got the Giants for these two. Larry Fitzgerald. I have a problem with Starship Troopers. I'll tell you what it is in a second. Caleb Johnson. Larry Fitzgerald, Epic Performers. That's a pink fluorescent Derek Stingley Jr. So we've got the orange fluorescent and the pink fluorescent now. Josie Jewell, Justin Fields, Trey Benson, James. Oh, we have a honeycomb. Well, Chad, you were close. Close to the Genesis. We have a honeycomb. Amon-Ra St. Brown. Okay. You're all set then. I will put that into Mark's stack. Might be paying him for another one here if this is another Viking. Honeycomb going to, looks like the Bears. Who is it? That is a DJ Moore honeycomb. Going to the Bears. The Bears. They're going to the TJ and the Bears. The Bears. I'm doing my hula dance. I'm doing my Chris Farley hula dance. If y'all remember the hula dance from Chris Farley from the Super Friends and the Bears. The Bears. Who are actually, to a lot of people's shock, very much in the hunt right now. All right. I'm going to keep it going here. So a kaleidoscope and a honeycomb so far. Nice. Oh, God. What was the movie called? Chad, did you ever see the movie Kung Pao, Enter the Fist? Travis Hunter, rookie variation. Chris Godwin, Warren Moon, Arian Smith, Robert Brooks Green, Kurt Warner, Drake London, George Pickens, Jamal Charles, Montez Sweet, DJ Moore Green, Jaden Higgins, Barry Sanders, Will Lutz, Dan Fouts, Cam Miller, Brock Purdy. Oh, dude, I've seen people do that where they forget to take their shoe off and they take absolutely some of the wickedest spells. Oof. I've seen that pain. Caleb Williams, Chris Johnson, Jeff Blake, Mike Geske. Ooh, Isaac Tesla for the Lions. Nice. To play for the fight scene, Chad, they got the Black Betty song. Whoa, Black Betty, bang around. Whoa, Black Betty, bang around. Black Betty had a cow, bang around. Thing go wild, bang around. They punches through the guy, and it turns out to be like a perfect circular plug in his stomach. That was a funny movie. If you haven't seen Kung Pao, Enter the Fist. I never watched Farscape. Greg Rousseau, I bet your knee's killing you on that. More points against them than points for. Yet somehow they keep winning. It's like the Broncos, right? Ray Lewis, Antoine Winfield Jr., Christian Watkins, Joe Morris for the Giants going to draw. Arian Smith, Kareem Hunt Green, Vlad McConkey, Notary, Tyrone Tracy Jr., Isaiah Likely, Mark Brunell, Jonnu Smith, Derek Stingley. There is is that a pink? That is a pink fluorescent Kyle Williams. Let's leave that up here. All right. I understand that feeling, Chad. Joe Mixon and Justin Herbert. I'm trying to think of all the sci-fi fantasy TV series I've watched. All right, back half of this one. I was just in love with Stargate. Stargate Atlantis was awesome. They ended that series way too soon. Cam Miller, Eric Allen. I mean, that was basically Jason Momoa's big break, in my opinion. Green, Greg Rousseau, Mosaic. RJ Harvey on the rookie variation. Andre Reed, Garrett Wilson. Resident Alien fan. Oh. Isaiah Tesla, Michael Irvin, Audric Esteen, Keenan Coleman, Kyler Murray, Marshawn Lattimore, Bernie Kosar, Trey Tucker on the Silver Mosaic, Isaiah Tesla, Jamin Sherwood, Alvin Kamara, Dak Prescott, Jahaden Barron, Ollie Gordon II for the Dolphins, Kid Reporter, Paulson Loveland, James Conner, and Dante Culpepper. So, Mark, what you're telling me is I will never find you buying a Bears spot. Small Soldiers was weird. That movie lacked, in my opinion. Okay, Alien versus Predator, the first one, was such a freaking god-awful disaster of a movie. Who puts an Alien movie at PG-13? Like, seriously. Who in the right mind thought that was a good idea? And the second one was just creepy to me. I have nightmares about the hybrid alien and the pregnant lady. I'm not getting into it. I still have nightmares about that thing, that scene. That's going to be Jaws. It was gross. Mark will never be buying a Bears spot. He doesn't cover how good they are, how much money their cards are. Did I watch Happy? Like Happy Gilmore? No? Oh, yeah. When they are their own separate entity. Yeah, I get you. All right, Matt Marceau, you have this box for the Giants. Everyone else has their teams. So far, we are one honeycomb and one kaleidoscope in this one, deep into this one. Oh, the second Alien versus Predator when they had Danny, I can't remember the guy's name. Never ending story. The cooler scene with the meat locker scene, and it's always one that sticks out of my mind, and Predator too. Trying to think. I watched Deep Space Nine with my dad. I wasn't much of a Voyager fan. No, definitely have not. I've definitely not watched Happy before. Never even heard of it. I miss TV almost back from the 90s and early 2000s. I feel like people had original storylines. My dad loved, I still never watched it. Maybe I should. I still never watched Battlestar Galactica. My dad loved watching it. Caleb Williams, Zach Ertz, Trey McBride, Bill Cower, Quinshon Judkins again on the rookie variation, Josh Downs, Cortland Sutton, Ty Felton, Trey Harris, green, Jaden Higgins, green on the Elevate, Drake May, Michael Irvin, Robert Brooks, Riley Leonard, Silver Mosaic, Ramondre Stevenson, Bo Nix, touchdown masters. He almost looked like he was in a Patriots jersey for a second. Austin Hooper, Romeo Dobbs, Cole Kmet, Jack Beck, pink, nice Tesla, nice pink Tesla. Yes, I said nice pink Tesla. That was a Milrow rookie variation. Tyreek Woolen, Bo Nix, DK, Calvin, Caleb Johnson, Josh Hines Allen, Adam Thielen, Corey Dillon, Alec Pierce, James Pierce, Curtis Rook. Kid Reporter. K.N., Terrell Owens, and Patrick Mahomes. No Giants in that box. All right, we're on to the hobby boxes now. So the only thing I'm curious to know is if with these hobby boxes, if we see case hits more often, like the kaleidoscopes, the micro mosaics and stuff. I'm curious if we see that. But otherwise, it's the red Galaxy Quest. Oh my God. It was funny. Galaxy Quest was funny. I like Tim Allen. All right. Box 6, Dan Thal. Galaxy Quest was really funny. All right. Dan, you have the Giants for this one. Fifth Element is a very good movie. Fifth Element is a very good Bruce Willis movie. I think I heard a sad thing, though, that Bruce Willis is actually not doing very good. I think he's got a lot of medical issues, if I heard correctly. Ooh, Spaceballs 2 will be good. I'm scared about it a little bit, though. You know, I have very high expectations for Spaceballs 2 because Spaceball 1 is my favorite movie of all time. Yeah. All right. Chris Tucker was wild in that movie. He was very strange. All right. Here we go. Yes, frontal lobe dementia. All right. Here we go. So Dan has the Giants, everyone else has theirs. And we have a Genesis. There you go, Chad. You manifested it. We're going to put the Genesis on the back here. Let's save the Genesis for the end. Jalen Hurts, Jake Ferguson, Chris Olave, Colston Loveland, Green Tiki Barber, Bo Nix, Golden Tate, Khalil Shakir, Tajay Spears, Jaden Higgins. Oh, those are the clutch. That's the OGs. So here's your red mosaic. It's coming on an insert. Boo. Mike Evans. Red mosaic is Chris Jones for the Chiefs. Ashton Genty. Then we got a Tyrone Tracy, Ark Armstead, Jaden Blue, Trey Harris. There's a Cam Ward rookie variation. Danny White, Devin Hester, Jared Verse. Ooh, there you go. For the Giants and Dan. I know his kid is a big Giants fan. How about a silver rookie variation? Scataboo. That's a nice one right there. Rookie variation, Cam Scataboo. I agree. It is. So we're going to bring the Tesla down, and we're going to put the Scadaboo up there. Well, we're probably going to replace that soon with Genesis. Brian, Daniel's messaging me. Frontal lobe dementia, yeah. It's not great. All right. He did. I mean, the Giants actually looked competitive yesterday for as beaten up as they are, surprisingly. Tyler Warren, Notary. Waterworld was a good movie. Brees Hall, Kyrene Williams, Chuba Hubbard, Tucker Kraft. There's a nice base Jackson Dart going to Dan as well. Jaden Higgins Green, rookie variation. Nice. Trey McBride, Kid Reporter, Hunter Henry, Christian McCaffrey, Will Anderson Jr., Jeffrey Simmons, and your Genesis. Looks like that's for the Saints. Todd, bro. How about a Tyler Show rookie? Bryant Green in the back. Tyler Show, Genesis. Winston looks like Winston. I mean, let's keep our expectations low on Winston, right? Very nice. For the Saints. Very nice. Sorry. All right. Well, stained glass hoping for to see. The stained glasses look wicked. The stained glasses might be the best card in the entire set of case hit level cards. See, I do have two Mosaic hobby boxes. The Mortal Kombat series, the new Mortal Kombat definitely look very good. All right, so generally speaking, would you guys agree that Mosaic's value is more in the retail boxes than it is in the hobby boxes? Like, I don't think you're never going to hit a 5-figure card in Mosaic, but you're darn well going to hit some nice cards in Mosaic. The second old Mortal Kombat movie was not good. All right, Mark Hudson has the next two, so we'll go ahead and rip two in a row. The second Mortal Kombat, I don't think was it. The first Mortal Kombat was good. The second one was goofy. It was a little bit too goofy, especially when they transformed. $50. But do you guys think that, I mean, how do you guys feel? Like, I've got, well, actually, technically I have 4 of Mosaic hobby boxes. Type in the ooze. I'm trying to think of what other sci-fi movies. I know I've watched tons of sci-fi movies. I just can't. My brain is like spacing out on which ones they are. All right. Oh, Cam Scatterwood was on Raw. Poor Cam. Poor Scatfoot. Apparently the Giants were going to beat up the Judgment Day. Scatterwood was getting into it with the wrestlers with his broken foot, too. Interesting. How does that work in Scatterwood's contract? Just roughing it up with the wrestlers. What? Why? All right, here we go. So Mark Hudson has these next 2 for the Giants. Jalen Hurts, Dominic Lovett, Zach Bond. That is a green Micah Parsons. Christian Watson, Mark Andrews, Quentin Johnson, Carson Schlesinger, green rookie. CeeDee Lamb, Sean McVay, Caleb Johnson, rookie variation. Myles Garrett, Dalton Schultz, Cam Scatterwood base. Taj Brooks, silver. What was Scott Steiner like? I heard he's a total jerk, but he may have changed a lot since he's basically retired now. But I heard he used to be a big jerk. Kid Reporter. Kurt Warner, Bijan, Kendra Miller, Jerry Jeudy, Will Campbell, rookie, silver Josh Downs, Justin Jefferson, Shadur Sanders. Oh boy. Shadur had his moment this weekend and kind of blew it. Kind of did not look good at all. Shadur Sanders, rookie variation. Deion Branch, Marshall Faulk, Nick Emawari, Matt Stafford, Malik Neighbors, Trey Tucker, JJ McCarthy. Yeah, that's what I've kind of heard about him. That's kind of how he is. Steve Young, Warren Sapp, Brock Bowers. Your red variation apparently is going to be a Jordan Love touchdown masters. All right, the red variation's hitting our regular cards hard. Jaden Reed and Mike Singletary. So I've heard something interesting about Foley is that When it comes to a crowd, Foley's the best. When it comes to working with Foley, like trying to book him for events, he's a royal pain in the rear. I heard he's not great. He's very demanding, I've heard. All right, other half. Tiki Barber, Donovan Jackson, Bashul Tootin, green, nice. Jack Beck, Rondé Barber, Travis Swift, Matt Stafford, Gabriel Davis, Curtis Rook, Josh Hines Allen, Patrick Willis, Tony Pollard, Joe Namath, Kaim Farbon, Saquon Barkley, Aaron Rodgers, David Njoku, Joe Green, David Njoku again, Christian Rourke, Gadsden II, Trey Hendrickson. Who is he tackling? Who is number 8? DeVito? Oh, it's Daniel Jones. Sometimes I've forgotten about Daniel Jones. McMillan, TJ Hawkinson, Baker Mayfield, Walter Nolan, Derek Stingley. Red is a CD Lamb notary. These must be very hard to hit on base cards. Theo Johnson, Trey McBride, Darnell Mooney, Jordan Watkins, True Silver John Elway, Notary Ladd, Cooper DeJean, Kid Reporter, Jackson Dart rookie variation, nice, and Jamal Anderson. All right. Somebody else. I thought somebody else was telling me. Maybe it was you were the one that was telling me that you were meeting them. My dad used to watch. Actually, I don't know why I'm saving that one. My dad used to watch Charmed a lot. My dad was a big Charmed fan. All right. And my dad was a big Charmed fan. All right, TJ Wilson. We'll have the Giants in this one. Everyone else has theirs. I'm assuming. Oh, so kind of interesting. I'm just looking at the side here. So orange fluorescents are still capable in this. Mosaic red is not on a base card. You see that? Base silver mosaic, which is the silver mosaic, mosaic green, mosaic Genesis, honeycomb, fluorescent. There is no red. The red variations, the red parallels are only on the inserts. Wow, that actually, I feel like that belittles that a little bit. Huh. They haven't seen that either. Visionary. So kaleidoscope, stained glass, micro mosaic. Huh. So the red parallels are not on the base. That seems kind of like lame. Like it kind of feels like it should have been. Pee-wee. All right. So TJ has this one for Giants. Everyone else has theirs. All right, here we go. Hunter Henry, Arian Smith, Tyler Newbin, Brock Bowers, Wes Welker, Bo Nix, Trey Benson, Riley Leonard, Jaden Reed, Silver Mosaic, DK Metcalf, Tyrone Tracy, Chuck Foreman, Dan Fouts, James Pierce Jr., Kendra Miller, James Conner, Jamin Sherwood, Josh Downs, Mike Geske, Tucker Kraft, Green Mosaic, Matthew Golden, Notary, Colson Loveland, Rookie Variation, Romeo Dobbs, Michael Irvin, Montez Sweet, Caleb Johnson, Silver Mosaic, Jahmyr Gibbs, Silver Mosaic, Derrick Henry, Notary, Kid Reporter, RJ Harvey, Rookie Variation, Puka Nacua, Jamal Charles, Warren Moon, Trey Hendrickson. Oh, nice. There you go, TJ. How about a red mosaic Jackson Dart Notary? I want a TJ on that one. The Audric Estim and Jahmyr Gibbs. So that's probably one of the best that you're going to do for Jackson Dart for getting a red parallel. That's hard to hit. I feel like I've heard that name before, Chad, but I can't swear I do. Tesla down. All right. 2 boxes left. We'll do, I think I put up, it was certified with 6 blaster boxes for tomorrow. All right. Oh, okay. Dan has the Giants on this one. Empty box. All right, we need a micro mosaic or a stained glass. Oh, we haven't seen an auto either yet in a while, so. Although I think I'd rather see the stained glass or the micro mosaic, honestly. Stained glasses do. I saw a hit from a stained glass. It was actually it was a Shadur Sanders stained glass. It looks really good, but stained glass did. All right. Here you go. Michael Penix Jr., Ben Roethlisberger, or Don Gaston II, Gray Zabel, A.J. Brown, Frank Gore, Kayvon Noy, Amarion Hampton, Sam Darnold, Green Notary, Larry Fitzgerald, Epic Performers, red. Eric Allen, Kenneth Walker III, Joe Burrow, Harold Carmichael, Michael Vick, Silver Mosaic, Kyle Williams, Kid Reporter, Tank Bigsby, Greg Zerlin, Eric Bolds, Patrick Queen, Najee Harris, Jordan Love, Fred Warner, Randy Moss, Sam Darnold, Abdul Carter, Tyreek Hill. Green, Michael Irving, Cam Scadaboo, DJ Moore, Dawson Knox, DeAndre Swift, Isaac Tesla, Vic Richardson, and Victor Cruz. Man, we kind of slowed down a little bit here. I still had some, so one case hit and two super short prints. All right, Dennis got the last box. And then we're going to Bowman U. Empty box. All right, last box. Kind of sad. I haven't seen Jericho come back yet. Heard stories he was going to come back, but maybe not. All right, here we go. Devontae Adams, Jalen Walker, True Silver, Tony Pollard, Larry Fitzgerald, Calvin Ridley, Robert Bazile, Tony Dorsett, Kyle Duggar, Tez Johnson, Greg Rousseau, DeAndre Swift, Travis Etienne Jr., Dak Prescott, Tajay Spears, Green, Lamar Jackson, Green, Touchdown Masters, Zach Bond, Clowney, Grissar, Chase, Membo, Josh Allen, Green, Caleb Johnson, Notary, Jaden Daniels, Joe Theismann, Willis McGahee, Taj Brooks, Silver Mosaic, Will Shields, Ty Felton on the red Mosaic. That's kind of weird in the background. That must be the backdrop. Looks like it says flawless. Kid Reporter, Tyler Show. Beckham Jr., Ray McLeod, Caden Prather, Bijan, Eric Campbell, Santana Moss, and Jack Campbell. Boy, I feel like we started off a fire and then it kind of fizzled a bit towards the end there. But hey, getting a case hit and a break is definitely nothing to slouch about for sure. All right, let's do a recap here, and then we are going to do Bowman U football, and then we will finish with the 2 times pro debut. All right. We got, for your recap, RJ Harvey, Isaiah Tesla, pink fluorescent, McMillan variation, Genty variation, Ward variation, Jaden Higgins, green variation, Tesla, green, Judkins variation, Hunter variation, Milrow variation, pink fluorescent, Kyle Williams, Notary, Loveland variation, Stingley, pink variation, Henderson variation, Hunter, true base, orange fluorescent, Terrell Owens, Judkins variation, orange fluorescent, Derek Stingley, Tyler Show, rookie variation. You had the Cam Scadaboo silver mosaic rookie variation, which is very, very nice. Hey, you got half right. You just got to refine it a little bit. That's all. So add one to the Genesis counter, and then we're going to add Kaleidoscope. I got a bunch of cards that are selling on eBay here pretty soon. All those wrestling cards that I had up are going to be sold here in less than an hour, or about an hour. My Ricky Saints card isn't doing much. The Ricky Saints card, I think it's still only at $5. Yeah, $5.50. But they are what they are. They sell what they sell for. All right. So Kaleidoscope now has one, and then Honeycomb now has one. That running tally. All right. And no serial numbers at all. So all the serial numbers are going to come basically in the next two boxes. All right. Ashton Genty silver mosaic. Cam Ward on the green mosaic. Tyler Show on the Genesis. Rookies Genesis. Tyler Show for the Saints. We have the red mosaic Jackson Dart Notary going to TJ from his. And then our two hits, the DJ Moore Honeycomb and the Justin Jefferson Kaleidoscope, which is now going to Mark Hudson. Very nice. All right. Let's do Bowman U. All right, we got Bowman U hobby here. I'm going to run a traditional random on this one. All right. All right, so we're going to run a traditional random on this one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, all right. Bowman. Hobby. All right, doing 3 6-sided dice on this one. 4 4 2, 10 times. And copy. So for anybody's baseball fan, who's the big chase in Bowman in Topps Update series? Because I'm kind of lost on that. Is there even a big chase, or is it just the same olds in that one, really? Let's see. All right, Facebook. All right. Put the names in. And there is your numbers. Put the tags in for this one. All right, Bowman, you now up. Mark Hudson, Matt Merceau. This one will be Superfractor eligible, so there's $40 of credit available for some. I think 45 actually. Hayden, Dennis, Tino, TJ, Ricky, and Brad. All right. We are good to go. All right. So serial number style. Excuse me. Serial number style again. All right. Good night. All right. Bowman, you. I think I only have a couple more boxes of this left, so I have one jumbo still at our shop, but otherwise, mostly it's just hobbies I got left. Actually, all of our Bowman Chrome finally sold out. Empty box. All right, we're going to power up a couple of these, and then we're going to just get rolling here. Not going to do a 3 a.m. night like I did Friday night. That would not go well, especially set to work. I definitely feel like when I stay up later and then don't go to get enough sleep at night, it makes like from like noon on, it makes work like extremely hard. All right. Two more. Now we will start rolling out the Bowman U. They changed this set where I feel like it's hard for me to pick up on the case hits and the bigger cards with it. I mean, obviously numbers are numbers, but sometimes it's hard. All right, here we go. So serial number should be popping in this one. So good luck to everybody. Lee Beebe Jr., spot 0. Xavier Brown, backwards card? Autograph. Brown to 9. Fernando Mendoza, base auto. That is going to spot E, so that'll be spot 5. Fernando Mendoza for Indiana. Spot 5 is going to Matt. Kenny Johnson, spot 7. Katron Allen, spot 0. Sam Levitt, spot 7. Matt Lauder, spot 9. Hardy, spot 6. Bryson Washington, spot 6. Pierce Clarkson, spot 6. Chris Allen, X-Fractor, spot 7. Micah Alejado, spot 6. Malik Rutherford, spot 3. Chase Sewell, spot 3. Kevin Jennings, spot 0. Fernando Mendoza, who just pulled his auto, spot 9. Trek Kawahuna, spot 7. Dante Moore, spot 7. And Preston Stone, 11 of 275. Nobody had 11. He's the biggest chase, so we just pulled the biggest chase auto. Sweet. Well, then we did good. We've just pulled the biggest chase auto. I guess we'll move him from the OHB to the fire spot then. I didn't know that was the guy. Now I know. Tucker Gleason. What's a base auto for him go for? Tucker Gleason, spot 9. LaShawn Williams, spot 6. Acropolis, John Mader, spot 4. D'Angelo Pons, spot 4. Dylan Stewart, spot 4. Kadeon Salter, spot 9. Brennan Lewis, spot 6. TJ Parker, X-Fractor, spot 4. Maddox Madsen, spot 4. Harrison Wallace III, spot 7. Luke Weissong, spot 9. Lee Beebe Jr. on the Shimmer, not numbered. It's going to go to spot 0. Mark Gronowski, spot 7. Luke Reynolds, spot 4. Josh Hover, spot 4. College Rule Playbook on Kevin Jennings, spot 5. And Lenora Sellers, spot 8. $2 to $250. Nice. Dang. Well, that's a big hit then. Matt Marceau got a big hit tonight. All right, power up through these. Go through it. So we got one more auto still left. You did? I saw the Babe Ruth card got pulled from the Leaf Spectrus. I don't know if you saw that or not. It was a cut auto with a bat relic inside as well. It's pretty much the product hit. All right. All right. So how much did you put it on auction, or did you put it on buy it now? All right. Here we go. $2K our best offer. Yeah. Aiden Mizell, spot 0. Diego Pavia, spot 0. Nate Johnson, spot 7. Bryant Westco Jr., spot 7. Nate Frazier, spot 0. Talon Taylor, spot 0. Diego Pavia, spot 1. Dylan Hayden, spot 2. Oh, really? Nice. Chris Brazel, spot 9. Quintavian Wisner, spot 9. Decker DeGraff, spot 4 refractor. Isaac Brown, spot 2. Kevin Coleman Jr., spot 8. Keyshawn Brown, spot 8. Gunnar Stockton, spot 4. Owen McCown, spot 5. Avery Johnson, spot 2. Haynes King, spot 2. TJ Parker, 176 of 325 from Clemson. Yeah, Clemson. Aaron Graves, spot 5. DT Sheffield, spot 6. Ethan Vasco, spot 6. And then Dylan Hayden, 61 of 225. For Colorado, Dylan Hayden. 61. Anyone 61? No one had 61. Anthony Rogers, spot 8. Anthony Hankerson, spot 1. Braylon Russell, spot 1. Path to Glory, Jaden Baugh, spot 6. Matt Lauder, spot 9. Matt Zollers, spot 9. Ian Strong, spot 9. Max Clare, spot 9. Max Clare again on the base, spot 9. Kamani Moulton, spot 5. Davion Gauss, spot 5. Joey Aguilar, spot 7. D'Angelo Pons, spot 4. Jerk Gibson, spot 2. Malik Muhammad, that's going to be our auto there, so we'll save that to the end. Decker DeGraff, spot 4. Malik Murphy, spot 9. Adrian Norton, spot 8. Maddox Madison, spot 4. Jeremy Bernard, spot 7. And your autograph for Notre Dame is Boubacar Traore, 106 of 150 for Notre Dame, defensive end. And that is going to round your breakout. All right, let's do a recap. So clearly that was the best card then. So Traore, 106 to 150. That was spot 6, which ends up with Brad Harriger. BB Jr. on the Shimmer. That was spot 0. That went to Mark Hudson. Preston Stone was spot 1. That went to Tino. 176, spot 6 went to Brad for the TJ Parker. Dylan Hayden, 61 of 225, spot 1, Tino. And the Mendoza auto, which is spot E, went to spot 5, Matt Marceau. Very nice. All right. Last break of the night. We're going to have Pro Debut. Doing a double box of Pro Debut. Eight autographs in total. All right, same thing. It's going to be a serial number break. With the amount of cards in this one, I'm not going to count. I'm not going to say what serial number all the base cards are. We'll go for the hits. What serial number they are. Otherwise, it'll be an eternity. Any big names I'll call out. All right. Update your break screen here. So just going to do a traditional random on this one. Same thing, 0 through 9. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I am going to try to get some of the Topps Chrome on tomorrow on Topps' website. So all right, 3 6-sided dice. We're going to go 3 2 4. And I have your numbers. Some of these cards, I'm actually shocked they're getting as much traffic as they are from this eBay listing that's ending tonight. It shows a lot of traffic, yet somehow only the card is at $4.75, which I don't understand. There's really nothing big that's selling. I think the most valuable card that's selling tonight right now is at $10, $15 maybe. See a $10 one and a $15.50. So nothing massive. All right. 5, 8, 2, 3, 4, 9, 7, 0, 6, and 1. All right. Here comes your sheet update. All right. So Andrew Huther has spots 5, 2, 3, 5, 2, 4, 9, 0, 6. Mark Hudson has spot 1. Sam has spot 7. Brandon has spot 3. And James has spot 8. I imagine Andrew putting those cards up on eBay was very painful to try to commit to doing. All right, I got your tags in. Let's get it going. This is Pro Debut Baseball. So these are all levels of minor league baseball, but they do include some of the biggest prospects in the league, including Travis Bazzana. So you'll see everybody in this set in their actual minor league jerseys, unlike the Bowman cards where they're airbrushed with their major league jerseys. But we've seen very big hits come out of these cards. So it's a very popular set given the price point. I have a Yogi autograph baseball that my grandfather got me from his friend Frank Tapuka. I get it. I get it. Empty box. Box one. And Pokemon is an expensive hobby. I get it. All right. So like I said, I'm going to call out big hits. I'm not going to serial number call out every single one of these. Otherwise, we will be here for a short eternity. Oh, wow. My Ricky Saints card just jumped tremendously. Just jumped to 26 bucks. Someone keeps tagging me in. Well, I'm sorry. I didn't press the auto withdrawal tonight. All right, here we go. We got Cole Mathis, Lazaro Montes, Luis Emede, Seaver King, Colin Hook, Charlie Condon. That's going to be spot 4. Carson Williams, Hagen Smith. If you want me to go back and look at what somebody's serial number is, you can just tell me and I'll go back to it. Henry Morales, Chan Like I said, these will all be sorted according to serial number. Ken Caminiti, Caleb Bonimer, Robert Calaz, Yofre Solano. 137 of 175 is Yofre Solano. First numbered card. Yofre Solano. I blame Nick. It's all Nick's fault. All right, first card out. Then we got League Elites, Chandler Simpson. Hey, I don't blitz tag you at least. Chandler Simpson. It's going to be a spot 3. Gage Miller, Malcolm Moore, Marvin Alcantara, Walker Jenkins going to spot 4. Dante Nori, Juan Flores, and Carson Bang. Pack 2. Wonder if this Ricky Saints is going to stay at 26 or if someone's 32. I sold for 32 bucks. Joshua Coroda, James Tibbs, Alexander Abutuis, Leo DeVries, spot 7. PJ Moreland, Braylon Morrell, Bernard Moon, Jason Churio, Chase Harlan. A bunch of stuff sold for $1.99, but it is what it is. Trey Savage, and that's a spot 5. Kavaris Tears, Cam Smith, George Lombard Jr., spot 1. Jack Caglione, spot 9. So all these names you see in here, like offering someone a shot. Hey, it was a non-alcoholic beverage. Just because it said O'Doul's on it. Drafted Carson Bang, spot 9. Roman Anthony, League's Elite. Black? This might be the 10. The Smokies. I don't know who this would be. I guess I go this way. Jonathan Long. It is to 10. It is 6 of 10. Spot 6. Spot 6 going to Andrew. Well, there you go. There's a Jonathan Long, 6 of 10. There's like $5 back for you right there. Austin Ramirez, Ronnie Hernandez, Yolfran Castillo, Ivan Luciano, Kyle Teal, Griff O'Farrell, and Christopher Familia. I don't know what that's worth, but hey, Jonathan Long, the 10 sounds like a good card to me. All right, so now we've kind of gotten through that, so I anticipate that we should start seeing our autos. Hey, maybe pull a Superfractor tonight. Hey, technically, you also got $85 for that K-Sit Kaleidoscope. Dylan Drailing, Nick Montgomery, Aiden Miller. I'm just feeding the monster right now. You know, the guy with the trench coat around the corner in the alleyway going, what do you want? Oh, yeah, I got Pro Debut. I got some Mosaic. What do you like? What do you like? I got some Pokemon. Cobb Hightower, Samuel Basalo, Esteban Meja, Travis Honeyman, Cody Freeman, Jay Bashirs, Malcolm Moore, Christopher Familia, Walker Jenkins, Ty Southasine, Jonathan Santucci, Bryce Cunningham, Christian Campbell on that's kind of a cool card. Let's leave that one up. Christian Campbell on like the mascot logo card. And then we got 98 of 150, J.J. Weatherholt for the Cardinals, which is going to go to spot 8, and James Dalton. This might be our first auto. It is our first autograph, gold, 36 of 50, going to spot 6. Andrew again. Bernard Moon, 36 of 50. There you go, Andrew. There's another one for you. I think some of these cards are going to get knocked off the stand here pretty quickly. All right, finishing up that, we got Kadim Daw, Jonathan Santucci, Brody Hopkins, Nick McLean, Luis Baz, and Kevin Hildago. I almost put my time in for work today. Sorry. I have to do something real quick. Since when? I guess not. All right. All right. Next pack. Cole Carrig, Kyle DeBarge, Gage Miller, Kalen Culpepper, J.D. Dix, Yolan Cespedes, Ty Pete, Aaron Parker, Griffin Burkholder, Marvin Alcantara, Yolfran Castillo, Chris Cortez, Ryan Waldschmidt, Vladimir Restillo, Dakota Jordan, 227 to 299. Braden Montgomery going to spot 1, going to Mark Hudson. It is not an autograph. Ballpark promo, Brady House. Looks like a ticket. It's kind of cool. And Hyun Seok Jang. Paper auto. Interesting. And we've got Ty Pete, Caden Kendall, Griffin Burkholder, Christian Moore. That's going to spot 2. Yermi Cabrera and Chase Burns, spot 9. All right, here we go. Carter Matheson, Sebastian Walcott, Victor Rodriguez, Chase DeLaunder, Kyle Henley, Braden Montgomery, Zero Hope, Kevin McGonigal, Zithorin Larazanzo, Thomas White, Brandon Sporat, Theo Gillen, Demetrio Christiantes, Billy Amick, 87 of 199, Shengen Lin. No one at 87. Dylan Head for spot 0. Jack Caglione on the player logo, like raccoons. And then Luis Baez. That is 102 of 199. On-card autograph, not sticker. We had 102. 116 from Brian Tanner was the or is it Brian Tanner? Yeah, Brian went for the $10 credit tonight. 102. And then the rest of that stack is Ryan Waldschmidt, Boston Bateman, Dakota Jordan, Max Clark, Carson DeMartini, and Roman Anthony. Spot 2 on that one. Wow, Maxine Dupree ends up winning the Intercontinental Championship over Becky Lynch. That is surprising. I guess they were rewarding Maxine for all the work she's been putting in the ring. I don't know. The women's division in WWE is going in some weird directions on some stuff. All right. Last pack of box 1, and then we have box 2. So we should have one more auto in this one. See if we can get some more superfractors. Ty Lewis, Ryan Sloan, Rodney Green, Endry Vargas, Cole Fontenelle, Braylon Daughtry, Caleb Durbin, Lisbel Diaz, Ben Hess, Drew Beam, Ronnie Hernandez, Eduardo Tate, Matt Shaw, Jonathan Long, Bryce Eldridge. Ballpark promos, Dalton Rushing is going to spot 5. Robert Kalaz, that is 70 of 75 going to spot 0. which is Andrew. And then the auto is Yohandy Morales. And that is 10 of 99, spot 0. 0 is Andrew. 10 of 99. We have 10? Nobody had a 10 spot tonight. You need a CAG auto. CAG auto would be great. All right. Let's leave this one up. And we're gonna finish this stack off, and that'll be box 1. So low number so far is to 10, and auto-wise is to 50. All right. Lisbel Diaz, Trey Savage, which is going to go to spot 5. Tears, Kavaris Tears, Cole Fontanelle, Blake Mitchell, and Josh Caron. All right. Last box. Do want to thank everybody for getting the breaks filled. We'll have a Phoenix and 6 hobby boxes. Or 6 blaster boxes of Mosaic tomorrow. We will have Update Series Jumbo box and Pokemon, actually. Should be our 3 breaks tomorrow night. Empty box. All right. So if we were traditionally, what just happened, then if it sticks with the way the last format was, the top 2 packs are going to be the non-autos. Fenwick Tremble, Blake Burke, Jacob Cozart, Luke Adams, Jack Penny, Bryce Rayner, Chase Davis, Ronnie Hernandez, Matt Shaw, Jonathan Long, Bryce Eldridge, Brody Hopkins, Braden Taylor, Eli Serrano, Nick Morabito. 18 of 199. No, one at 18. I don't think this is an auto. It is not. It's just a numbered 18 of 199. Christian Campbell. Excuse me. So spot 8 on that one. Going to James Dalton. Chase DeLaunder. Spot 3. Esteban Mejia. Hagen Smith. Andrew Vargas. Yohandy Morales. Johnny Farmello. Eli Serrano. And Brooks Brannon. All right. Alex Clemmy. Spot 4. Brody Breck. Esteban Gonzalez, Kellen Lindsay, Boston Bateman, Dante Nori, Boston Barrow, Raymond Ramirez, Hendrik Hernandez, Damari Pena, Romeo Sanabria, Dalton Rushing, Jamie Ferrier. Braylon Daughtry is 5 of 10. 5 of 10 on the red foil for Braylon Daughtry. He's going to spot 5, which is Andrew. Andrew's getting all the cards tonight. Five of 10, another 5er, or another 10er, I should say. Very nice. Drafted Connor Griffin, nice. That is spot 7. Matt Shaw, Elites. Oh, that's a good one. Trey is Savage, 87 of 99. Spot 7 going to Sam Alton. Matt Shaw was spot 5. Trey is Savage, 87 of 99. I'll swap that one out. All right. Brandon Sporat, Marvin Alcantara, Walker Jenkins, Diwa, Flores, Bang, and Nick McLean. All right, so these will be our autos then. So if you ever happen to be in a shop and they're selling single packs of Pro Debut, take the packs that are the bottom 4. Carson Bang, spot 5. Spike, John Spikerman, Luis Baez, Calvin Hidalgo, Christian Moore, Yerman Cabrera, Chase Burns, Kyle Teal, Griff O'Farrell, Walker Janik, Josh Karen, Zanatello, Trey Morgan, Joe Ventrano, Nathan Fluing, Cole Fontenelle, spot 1, not numbered, X-Fractor, Chase DeLaunder, 4 of 150 on the auto for Walker Jenkins. Nice. Walker Jenkins, auto 4. Ricky Worry hits a $5 break credit. Somebody actually hit. 4 of 150. He's got one of the nicer autos for sure. Like, it's a very well refined autograph right there. Like, it's very clean. I'm going to take the Jang down. All right. So spot 4 is going to Andrew. Jonathan Santucci, Brody Hopkins, Ty Pete, Luis Baez, Calvin Hidalgo, and Christian Moore. All right. JJ Weatherholt, Juan Baez, Cooper Pratt, Emmanuel Teedo, Michael Arroyo, Jared Sunderstrom, Gerald Perez, Sam Antonaki, Luke Keschel, Augustine Ramirez, Ethan Anderson, Pablo Guerrero, Charlie Soto, Cash Mayfield, 11 of 150, Sheng En Lin. Did we hit this card already? I swear I called that out before. Thomas White on the team logo card. Ramon Ramirez, 96 of 125, going to spot 6. And Andrew. And 22 of 199. If you had one numbered to 10, have an auto to go with it. Jonathan Long, 22, spot 2, Andrew Huther. What did I say it was? Either way, it's still your card. Jonathan Long. What did I say? I don't remember what I said now. Well, let's see. I have to move the Savage. Push that one over. Got the rainbow going here. Oh, 11? Oh, somehow I missed that 0. Not being greedy, but odd. Hey, if you're trust me, you would have got caught on the sword anyways. And Hung Chang Cam Caminiti, JD Dix, Xander Muth, Brody Breck, and Ethan Anderson. All right, 2 packs left. Again, thanks everybody for getting into the breaks. I do appreciate it tremendously, more than I can ever possibly verbally express to you all. Happy to be able to bring you these every 3 nights. Probably bring you 3 nights a week. Just for awareness, December 15th, or we should see, what is that day? So December 19th will be our last break night. That'll be, I will shut it down for about 2.5 weeks. Probably kick back up on January 5th or 7th. Probably I'll be kicking it back up on January 7th, just because we're going to be driving back from New York somewhere on the 3rd or 4th. I think it's the 4th at least. Actually, the 4th or 5th we might be driving back. So we'll probably kick back up on the 7th, but December 19th will be our last break night. So I'll try to do something big for that night. But we still got a couple weeks to go and a lot more products to come out. So plenty of time between now and then. Arun Nimala, Blake Wright, Jared Cerna, Jose Fernandez, Johnny Farmello, Cade Caneldi, Brooks Brannon, Jared Thomas, Franklin Arias, Carter Johnson, Travis Bazana, that is numbered to 100, so spot 0, Marcelo Mayer, Quintero, Nishida, Slade Caldwell, Juan Flores, Patrick Kellis, Ballpark Promos, that is going to spot 9, which is Andrew. Kadami Diwa, 231 of 299, spot 1, Mark Hudson. That is the auto, Kadami Diwa. What number auto? 299. That's a paper auto. All right. Robert Kalaz, Emmanuel Teto, Malcolm Moore, Kellen Lindsay, Drew Beam, and Dante Nori. All right, last pack. I do plan on being in New York. We're going to be in the area or driving to the area on January 1st. Nick and I have to set up a day that I'll come in and maybe we'll try to do something for that day, but haven't decided yet. Eddie Reidners, Max Clark, Kwame Diwa, Roman Anthony, spot 2. Nate Nankill, Braylor Guerrero, Engelf Arena, Bryce Matthews, George Wollock, Braylon Payne, Nick McLean, Connor Griffin. Connor is 32, so spot 2. Shane Lynn, and 92 of 299, Billy Amick. Then we have a Hunter Pence. It's like a throwback card. Throwback Hunter Pence. That's going to spot 9. Justin Crawford, spot 7. Chase Davis, 80 of 150, spot 0, Andrew, from the Blue Wave. And 79 of 175, that is Dylan Head, spot 9, which is Andrew. Going to be looking on Black Friday, the arena. I can. Arena is spot 0. Yeah, I'm watching out for Black Friday sales for next week. Definitely looking at a lot of box buys and things that I can get cheap and we can do as a big break for a big break night type event at the end of the year. or just cheap but good product. I'm looking for things like tier 1 and 5-star and stuff like that I can get cheap. Cheap. All right. And we'll put this here for now. All right. And to finish that off was Caden Kendall, Griffin Burkholder, Ronnie Hernandez, Urami Cabrera, Chase Burns, and Kyle Teal. All right. Here's your recap from your 2-box pro debut. 102 going to spot 2. It's Andrew Luis Baez, Billy Amick going to spot 2, Chase Davis going to spot 0, Kadami Diwa going to spot 1, Shea N. Lin going to spot 0, Ramon Ramirez 96-125, spot 6. Trey Savage, 87 of 99, spot 7, which is Sam. Hug Seok Jang, spot 9. Braden Montgomery was 271 of 299, spot 1. Yofri Solano, spot 7. Christian Campbell, 18 of 199, spot 8. Robert Kalaz on the wave, spot 7. Lin again. Sheng and Lin, spot 7, 87 to 199. We got a CAG team logo, Christian Campbell team logo. There's a lot of team logos, actually. JJ Wellerholt, 98 to 150. And then our stand cards, we had Bernard Moon, 36, spot 6 of 50. Eugenio Morales, 10 of 99. I just want to focus. Focus. 10 of 99. Braylon Daughtry, that's a red foil. That is 5 of 10. John Long on the 6 of 10 on the chrome version. Jonathan Long auto paper, 22 199. Walker Jenkins on the blue, 4 of 150, and Dylan Head to round it out, 79 of 175. And that is your pro debut break. 8 autos in the book. All right, it's bedtime for me. I got to go to work tomorrow, so I will continue to work on sorting and get through all of Friday's breaks and then get shipments start sending out as quick as possible. I'm hoping to start having shipping notices going out tomorrow. But I hope you all have a great night. I hope you all have a great week. And we will catch you all back here on Wednesday night. And otherwise, we will